Hello there, people. And welcome to Let's Not Die in the Starting Room playthrough. It's an amazing playthrough whereby we try to do the ultimate challenge, not dying in the first room of this map. Ain't it a beautiful challenge indeed? One that many people will not accomplish. Why? Because it's so utterly impossible. And painful, might I add. It requires you to have bought rope arrows to begin with. Do you need those virus to like get things? I don't know. I think it's just if it's in your inventory. I don't even know. Let's see. Let's climb up here. I don't know why I just said that. Shoot rope arrows. Shoot another rope arrow. Bonsai. Let's get up here. Or not. I hate rope bugs. Rope bugs are the most frustrating of things indeed. There's a thing that can easily anger me, it's the rope bug. All because of how annoying it can be, and how little you can control how it happens. Like, seriously. The rope bug is the most frustrating thing in the game. Oh, thank you! That was simple! Why couldn't it be that simple all this time before? We wasted that much time. We wasted 20 minutes. And 2 lives on me trying to get over that. And within the first minute, I managed to get over it and back. Yeah! Okay, let's put the stone in here. And let's actually begin our journey in the Lost City. Only took 3 tries to get in here. Yeah. Anyway, breathing here can be very difficult. So I advise saving every breath that you can get. And now we can dive. Dive, dive, dive. We can come up here and breathe again. That's always nice. Now, there isn't anything of value down here. I do know that for a fact. The loot doesn't really start until you get to the actual Lost City. And we also won't need to return this way. We'll just need to exit the Lost City proper. And we're still not in the Lost City yet. Like, let's climb up here so we don't fall down the nearby waterfall. And yeah, this area is basically the area whereby we'll be exiting the mission. So we won't have to worry about heading further than this, which is brilliant. And yeah, we got the only bit of loot we have to worry about. So let's kill these little tiny buggers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One heard me. One heard me. Uh-oh. He's moving towards me! I got him, though. I'm such a sneaky assassin, ain't I? We'll worry about the waterfall in a second because there's more spiders. I don't want to alert them. Gotcha! My friends call me Quick Draw McGraw. Pew, pew, pew! One spider down. 2 spiders down. And now for a big spider. There we are. Now we can dive in the water here. And see that this was totally useless. Seriously, this is just an area if you want to have more annoyance when climbing out. And because I'm the weird capricious I am, I had to show this off. Ain't that beautiful? Could have completely ignored this. We wouldn't have lost anything, but now we have to climb it. But yeah, definitely one of the more painful missions in terms of scaling things. You know, the lore can be nice, but yeah, dismantling everything is cruel. And rope bugs are pure evil. Anyway, now we come to an intersection. Let's go right first. Mainly because I have an idea where we're going. And right would be a smarter way to go. Itsy bitsy spider is about to bite you in the head. I shot him with one arrow, and now he's obviously dead. Here comes another spider. He's coming right at me. Here comes another. Oh god, where did he go? What a terrible song that was. Let's get back to wander around aimlessly.
So, this is the lost city. It's not lost no more.
One thing I do not advise. Jumping off this cliff. Yeah. The one thing you do get to see here is the fire talisman, which is conveniently right in front of us, across a giant massive ravine. Yeah, I have to traverse the entire level to kind of get there, but you can see it right now, ordinarily. It's very, very condescending and mocking. Anyway, if you want to know the exact place that will be exiting the level, it's the area with the big spider that we saw. Right here. As soon as you step out this way, you'll exit the level. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and also this level introduces lava to us. Something we haven't seen up to this point. Now we have a nice new hazard to walk into and die. Ain't that beautiful? And we also get nice fire trails. Fire bad! I remember when I did in my first playthrough trying to say that. The only problem was, back then I used to have like issues with distortion. And would like completely cut out if I tried saying stuff like that. There was interesting days, to say the least. Hopefully I've improved since those days. Anyway, further on we go into these tunnels. Weird and sad.
How can the keepers keep this place a secret?
Yes, indeed. How did the keepers keep a massive place a secret? Is that a barrack? Why, yes. Yes, it is. There are barracks in this level. We will hate it. We're gonna hate this level. Why? Because barracks. There's also a ledge over there. I'm not gonna jump over there later on, so I just wanted to show off that there's nothing down there right now. Yeah. This is a level where you can easily die because of lots of beautiful things. And it's a level with barracks. Wow, that could have been bad. But yeah. I'm very, very, easy to die here, and there's lots of painful stuff to try and hurt me. Overall, this makes for a very painful situation. Oh, did I mention? These are automatic lights. They turn on when you're in proximity to them. Tells you where you are and where the enemy is. It means anyone can see you if you're in the same room as an enemy. Very bad thing. But yeah. Definitely one of the more dangerous levels in the game, in just terms of, like, mantling around and whatnot. Might be very careful what you do around here. Oh god, you don't want to come this way. Oh god. Oh god. Prehistoric Rifto, come my way at 10 o'clock. And, like usual, Burrick Pathfinding is probably going to get on my nerves. We don't want to knock out the Burricks here because there's Burricks right downstairs, and we don't want them alert to us. If we can help it. I'm probably actually going to have to use some flash bombs to get rid of them because, yeah. No other way. Or we can always just do a Burrick massacre. There's no real punishment for it. Did that sound off frenzy? I don't think so. No, it didn't. Always nice when they don't get off and try and murder me. Anyway, more random wedges and random junk. Yeah, there's not much loot in these begin areas. So it's a very harsh level for finding that starting loot. It gets very nice with treasure later on, but during the begin areas, it's like very, very sparse. Which means if you're looking for like where exactly all the loot is in this level, you only have to worry about a few areas, in all honesty. Anyway, let's head up this way, because this is the way downstairs. Really the only way to go. We head down this flight of stairs, and we head to an intersection. We come down this staircase here, and we head right to lava. Guess we're not going that way. There's a Burrick patrolling around here. He just went that way. We're gonna come this way and follow him around and try and bash him on the head. Surprise! It's a maniac with a club! Oh, and by the way, these books distinguish keeper books. And yeah, the keepers have written little things here and kind of left them astray. Very interesting knowing the keepers are trying to keep themselves secret. I guess they figured nobody else would be here, so yeah, they're throwing a lot of journals around. Be sure to read them. Despite hardships, I have welcomed this opportunity to study the city of the Precursors. The society was remarkable, stratified like the bedrock, and seemingly as stable. Above all was the Emperor, a divine figure, answerable to none but their gods. Emperors were seldom seen by the common people, and this distance gave rise to a powerful and politically charged bureaucracy. The last emperor but one, Burricks, seems to have been different, an unprecedented man of the people. Yeah, this level's very, very interesting in the fact that it has like a lot of lore going on about the Precursors and about all that type of stuff that otherwise in the game is not really going to matter much. But it's a nice little story here or whatnot of a little area that is otherwise not really focused upon in Thief. It's that one little mysterious area that never really gets that heavily detailed, but is an awesome area to check out nonetheless. And is a pretty different experience because of, like I said, the fact of the matter that it's not connected generally with everything else. Because it is an ancient area, because it is ruins of long ago. It's like one of those ancient Mayan levels or something like that. Just remember, Quake didn't have Maya levels, but Thief did. Anyway, let's see here. We need to actually deal with some more Burricks, because here's like the exit out of the place. We're going to be going out that way. But first, we have to deal with some things which we need to bash on the head. See, we have a bunch of Burricks. They're all down here. And there's going to be one that's patrolling around this area. He's going to come out here. Be like, waltz around, like the prehistoric lizards tend to do. And then he's going to try and go back. And then he's going to get bopped on the head over his buddies. And we're going to have some problems. I already know how this is going to go down. Now let me show you that in real action format, instead of just telling you what the tactic is. But this is just showing how much strategy I put into this. But even if we got them back in the far distance, it wouldn't really matter, because no matter what, they kind of get alert. Uh-oh. And there's more lava over here. Hope you like lava. Uh-oh. Hi there. And so we just wasted both of our flash bombs. I think it was worth it, though. We dealt with a whole family of Burricks. Yay! And that's a ledge over there, but don't try and jump to it because lava and death and beautiful fun. Anyway, the Precursor documents are generally held on scrolls like this. So yeah, that's usually how you'll tell the difference in this level between Keeper stuff and modern stuff versus the Precursor stuff. You see there's a bit of gold here. As is usual in this level, a lot of the gold is being held in the tombs, and we have a little bit of stuff here. Vanir has been informed that you ordered the sacrosanct parchments moved to the archives beneath the great temple palace, lest they be destroyed by the angry and fiery breath of the earth. On tomorrow's eve, we shall move ourselves there as well. Do not tarry. Yeah, there was a great temple palace, and yeah, this is where a lot of the archives were. This isn't really a tomb, actually. This is more just a table, but... Oh yeah, this place looks normal. Totally normal here. Nothing out of the abnormal. Definitely nothing that would make you say, "Wowzy, wow! Look at that!" Just a bunch of unconscious little weird Burricks lying around. They're just sleeping. They decided to sleep like this. They're like horses, except, you know, the opposite. They kind of sleep on their faces for some reason. Anyway, with all that in mind, let's actually continue onwards. And see what else we have to do. Manifest destiny, all that. We must bash more things with our club as we go onwards in this anti-ghosting experience. Okay, what's up here? More death! And also a cloudstone. Be sure to pick that up. While not dying. And dying can usually be pretty bad. Anyway, there's a little area you can climb on. Hope you like climbing things, because we're going to do it a bunch in this mission. Also, you have that little parchment here. Yeah, that map is very cryptic, but that's really what it's trying to tell you, is what those signposts say.
Anybody home?
Have to match them up. And there's Garrett with his witty one-liners. And a prehistoric dinosaur we can bash on the head. Yes, I'd like to complain about the amount of crazy Burricks in the neighborhood and the fact that I'm bashing them all in the head. Oh yeah, and don't forget the loot that's in there. Very easy to miss that piece and then be like, where did I miss that last piece of loot? Oh yeah, this level's going to be evil for loot. All these roofs have nothing on them. They're just nice places to jump to. It's a really open level for, like, jumping the platforms. If you like roof climbing, this is your favorite level, probably. This is a great level for mantling. And just in general, like, going around different stuff. Rope climbing, all that beautiful stuff. Anyway, let's head up here, whereby we'll find another piece of beautiful gold. Look at that. Slowly but surely, we're getting loot. We're just getting an absolute pitiful amount. Now, I hear a Burrick nearby. Uh-oh. I think they're mad at me. I think they're a little angered. Just gonna say it. I think we can dodge across the street quickly. And up here we have a bit more room to navigate. I don't think the Burricks is smart enough to navigate up the staircase. Wait, what's that sound? Fires are roaring. The lava's bad. Roasting angry Burricks. Something tells me this is going to be bad because we don't have any flash bombs to deal with them. And I think they're out there. Like, they sound close. I just can't see them. No, wait, this is kind of a bad spot just for looking outside. Oh, they aren't around here. That would explain a lot. Also, nothing in here. It's a totally useless room you have to kind of lean into to even get in. Here's a nice little beautiful wall. What's that? What was that? What is that sound? Uh-oh, what is that? Holy Jesus Christ, something's going on over there. What have we done? Yeah, stuff is going on. Really loud, explosive stuff. Bad stuff. There's also dead Burricks. Whatever's going on, I don't think I want to be this way. Oh, quick. Also, we have a lot of buildings up here we can climb up on. That, you know, serve really no purpose besides being places that you can climb to. But yeah, it's just a nice little area if you want to jump around a bunch of buildings. Anyway. Oh god! It saw me. What saw me, you might add? What was that thing? That was a fire elemental. A little floating ball of fire that will basically shoot you to death. And it's a thing made of fire that you douse. It's basically the torches come back to life to kill you. They're evil. And they will hurt you. And you basically want to douse them by using your water arrows. I think the Barrett doused the other one. But yeah. They're quite painful. And as you see, they also light you up. So you want to be kind of careful around them. As I wasn't. Not exactly the most stealthy of first encounters, but it worked. We survived it. That's kind of the thing in this level. We just want to survive it. This is why I don't bother trying to add extra crazy challenges, because IMO alone is a crazy challenge. This is why you should never do like an IMO ghosting thing, so you'd be absolutely crazy with the bugs and thief. Anyway, up here there's like little dead-end ways, but there's nothing in there. Like, I'm not really doing a good job of mantling up there and showing you, but there we are. Nothing up there and nothing over there. And that's the way forward. We'll worry about that in a bit because we have to kind of go over there. An area that looks like it's totally walled off. But we didn't explore the other way, which will lead us over there. Conveniently. And so therefore should be explored. We also need to heal up because just in case I die due to rope arrows or something, I want to have every little bit of health I can muster. In the event that I can survive it, I do survive it. This is a level where you want to spam healing if you can. Even though there isn't much healing here to get. Or water arrows. Be sure to bring both or else you're pretty much gonna die. Or have to run around like a maniac. Okay, now what we want to do is jump across this cliff. Phew! Didn't fall. And now we drop down in here. Where we get some fire arrows. They're totally useless on the level. Why? Because the main enemies that we're facing off against are fire elementals. And guess what? Those things are not going to die due to fire arrows. Yeah. Honestly, fire arrows are a pretty common thing to find in this level. And they're totally useless. But they're a thing to collect. Collect them all and you win a special prize. You feel good about yourself even though you did absolutely nothing. But with that in mind, we need to get the fire arrows. Be very careful trying to get that last fire arrow. Get very close and you burn. And it's instant death for you. Just making sure we're not missing any little issues, crannies, anything little random stuff. Because as we head up here, you'll find this. We're back to kind of where we were before. Also, by the way, I completely forget the loot amount. I think it was 27 something, but yeah. Good luck to me to figure out what exactly the loot amount was. Might be 23, it might be really anything. Yeah. And we're back where the fire elementals were. Time to move forward. Where are we going? Well, down here. Up the staircase way. As you move this area, back in the previous area, but now in a different little section. You can try and mantle up there, but you'll probably die. Instead, if you really wanted to mantle around, you should just wait 2 seconds and you get over here. And yeah, you could really bypass that whole section we just saw by just mantling and then dropping down here. And you'd be like, yay! And getting back is just as easy. So yeah, there's a little area you could bypass, but we don't bypass it. Instead, we're too cool to bypass stuff. Instead, we deal with it all. Deal with it. Oh god, more fire elementals. Time to douse them. Smokey says, prevent forest fires! You see, dousing them doesn't really do anything, it just kind of like gets rid of them. You want to be very stealthy about it. Just like shoot them out. They disappear from the world. But not from your memories. Here you can see like the way into the main plaza. Or you can jump across this little canyon here to get to the opposite side. And this is pretty much just a useless little thing that overlooks another area. Yeah, there's a lot of useless little areas around here. Nice for that little non-linearity aspect. Jump over here, and we're in the main wheat area. Whatever that means. It means marketplace, of course! We also have some probable gates that do nothing, because they're broken. We have to climb the wall. And then we have to jump across this pit of lava. Beautiful. To find this really giant moss arrow and this tiny moss arrow beside it. Very, very interesting, because the giant one holds 10, as you see. Then again, we won't really care about moss arrows in this level, but it's nice to pick up and see. And also, here's the second quiver in the game. The first one was that Campus Training. Here's the second and last quiver we'll ever see in the game. Here. Very, very interesting to see a quiver. But there we are. Little random details that you see in this one level. Hooray for more random loots. And another fire arrow that we can use to blow up stuff. Might actually be 2,500. Did I mention I'm going to be completely doomed with that? Anyway, let's jump across. Let's jump across here. Again, right now I have a lot of other concerns, like, you know, not dying due to rope bugs. Anyway, let's head over here and read this papyrus. It's in the middle of this convenient house. Okay. Dear Maru, the city is too grand for this unworthy country lass. I visited the Emperor's Colosseum. Such a spectacle. The Colosseum is bigger than our village. The cheer is deafening when they extend the bridge from below the royal balcony. Great doors open, and the combatants enter the battlefield, a raised island in the middle of the arena. Hundreds of magical fires float on the surface of the water. I saw there a gladiator who wrestled with a pair of lions, and the Emperor's son himself tossed them a bag of gold. I'll tell you more later, but Cherak calls. Naza. Oh yeah! These guys are kind of like the Romans that way. They have their own little Colosseum. Yeah, they're basically a weird mesh of ancient cultures. And they have an awesome Colosseum there for us. Have to have a Colosseum if you're an ancient culture. Anyway, where are we going now? I passed a little lava waterfall, of course! And here's another house. Wait, no, this is the same house. I kind of just got backtracked. And this lava waterfall, you can kind of come down here. And this just overlooks the fire temple area again. And you can even see like a fire elemental from here. Might be able to douse it from here. Ah, so close. There we are. Here we are, overlooking the area we're going to be coming up to, with a nice little wall, and a little random dead end. Here's a hill with a way forward, which we don't care about at the moment. We don't care about ways forward. We care about exploration! Of course! It's more important. The way forward, we're exploring and finding random stuff. There's a way we were looking out before, and basically we've interconnected all these little random areas. Let's read this and then kind of go down that way. Just a nice little side area that we actually kind of need to go to. We must soon find a supply of water here in the city. The talisman of fire needs to be cooled, and our attempts to use the water talisman for this purpose have come close to destroying both of them. We have reached a point where we must decide whether to drink or carry the talismans. Our water crystals have been saved for emergencies, but we may soon be forced to rely on them. Hopefully we have not much further to go to the tower. Yeah, basically, they've nearly destroyed both of them by putting the power of the two talismans together. Luckily, we don't need to worry about that. This is Gary we're talking. We can do whatever we want with our inventory. Also, we have some fire elementals floating around in this little massive area here. Oopsie. Phew! Anyway, before we continue, I should also show off, we're getting into is a massive area, but there is another way around it. And really, the whole way around it is by coming up here and drop it down. We're not going to worry about this. And it'll just be like a nice little alternative route that you could use. Instead, we're going to go straight through. And deal with Mr. Flaming Dude. Oopsie. I'm doing bad with aim right now. But there we are. And here we have a lot of treasure. We just like pick it off the walls and we get lots of goods and gems. Like by this point I think we're getting pretty close to our objective. We have 500 gems. Actually, yeah, goods is the rare one. We have gems though. Look at that. We have over 500. As long as you pick up this, you'll have the gems you need. And there we are! Over 1,000 loot! That's absolutely brilliant, huh? Okay, so we have 4 doorways to kind of go out, but this one's kind of a dead end. So we're not going to care about that. Instead, we have 3 doorways to choose from. Let's choose this one. Why? I don't know, it just makes sense to kind of go this way. Interesting little rooms. And in here we have a little papyrus. To honor the life memory of our departed father and king, Vatarak, son of the sky, the Colosseum he built for his people will be closed for a year and a day. Let the gates be locked and none make merry while the sky and earth themselves do shake and cry for their departed brother. This I decree, Vataran, son of the sky. So yeah, their leader died, the son of the people, whatnot, and they basically mourned for him for a year and a day. There's also a lengthy tunnel down here. We're worried about that leader. For the time being, we have a bunch of other areas to explore. Let's head back down. Just want to grab that random papyrus. And now we come over here and we see a bunch of other ways to go. And over here, we have yet another papyrus. Definitely a nice area if you want to read a bunch of random stuff. Okay, what's this have to say? A speech given by Master Rutan to the Guild of Enlightenment. The priests tell the ignorant that the earth is crying for their departed brother, Vatarak. We know that these tremors signify something more ominous. Tarak would have listened to us and evacuated the city, but his son is less enlightened. The guild must protect what we can, by whatever magical and mundane means we possess. The tower must not fall. So yeah, what basically happened here was, they had a massive cataclysmic event, and yeah, most of the people basically believed that it was because the earth was crying for this dead king. And it really meant we're all going to die. And yeah, as you see here, some people knew about this and said, we're going to try and stop it. But, as you see, they didn't really succeed. But yeah, very, very interesting indeed to see these little random details about what was going on with the city back then. Anyway, let's continue onwards and see what else we have to pick up. Any more papyruses? We must read this stuff and be educated about these random people that we're robbing from. When I rob from people's tombs, I like to learn about them. Not some type of savage. Oh look! A human arm of someone who's reread. And more fire arrows that we'll never use. Gotta collect them all! Anyway, now we come down this really long tunnel here, past the fireplace. And we come out to this little altar here, which you might recognize somewhat, because really, this just kind of comes around here as where we shot the fire elemental. And here are some of the masks that were being talked about. Be sure to pick them up. They're not really an objective, but they are worth a lot of gold. So definitely smart to pick them up. As you see, we did. That question is there like anything on the steps? Wouldn't surprise if they put something on the steps or something. Just don't want to be surprised by anything. Small and stupid. But I'm not seeing anything. And I have pretty good eyesight with this new monitor, so I'm gonna hope that it's good. Anyway, this was a long way with the way leading to Papyrus, so yeah. Really, we've kind of covered all the ground besides this hole in the wall back here. Let's head this way then. Because this leads outside of that massive area. And we'll meet up with the other area that we saw earlier. That I showed you as a way around this whole thing. You see here's a hole that overlooks the main area. Don't fall in there. That would be tragic. Up down here, and that's where I was looking up before. Anyway, let's head down here because there is a need to actually come this way. There was something that, like, further down when we continued, we would kind of need to, like, go down there, find out we need to backtrack, and then head back. Because I know what we need to do, but I'm just going to do it now instead of worrying about backtracking. And I'll explain it to you when we kind of get there, what exactly we're kind of needing it for. If we make it that far. Anyway, these are like a bunch of burial tombs, and we're basically jumping on their tombs of their ancients. Nothing on them, so it's just a matter of jumping from tomb to tomb and not dying. On sight! And there we are, across the tombs.
What have we here?
And now here we have a dead guy. In fact, not just any dead guy, but a dead keeper. In fact, this is one of the medallions we need. There are 2 in the level. This is the first one. So we're halfway done with that task. And we have some readables that we have to look at. The first, the scroll of the precursors. Let the tomb be dug deep into the earth, and filled with all manner of things which are pleasing to serve him in his nether days. Splendor shall follow our beloved monarch, to mark his glory, and woe to those who would disturb his sleep. They shall be imperiled from below, from above, and from that which is directly before their eyes. Basically meaning there's a lot of traps. Be careful! Also, we've been careful to avoid the Roman elementals throughout the sojourn, but today we've taken a serious blow. From out of nowhere, a number of them assaulted the troop. We fended them off with our remaining supply of water crystals, but the price was heavy. Hodge was relentlessly burned, and may not live through the night. Both Yanis and Abner are dead. Hodge died this morning. I tried desperately to care for him, but to no avail. He was delirious and gibbering, and he cried out in pain, clawing the alien abysmal ground beneath him. I tried to calm him, but when he grabbed my ear and pulled my ear close to his lips, he said but one thing before expiring. Rosebud. No, wait, burning water. And yeah. Basically, the keepers didn't have too good of a time, basically. Anyway, before you continue, be sure to jump on this little statue-esque thing here. And then jump to this little platform here, where we can get a little shiny trinket. It's worth nearly dying, right? We get a little shiny rock. Come out here. And you can see more stuff for tombs. It's a nice, big, hollow, open area. And you can walk down here. You can see like 2 torches. Nothing on the torches, just interesting little torches. And you can come down here, whereby you were entering the tomb itself. Gotta be careful, there's traps around here. And in fact, what's one of the traps? Why this. A pit of lava! A pit of lava, and we have to jump across with a rope arrow! Yeah. Hopefully we can do this. We basically need to jump and hopefully grab it and get to the opposite side. Phew! Okay, first step done. Okay, and we made it across. Tell you, that's one area where a rope bug you do not want to occur. Is on that pit of lava there. Anyway, that's pretty much that. Now we come down here. And we enter really in a pretty empty area with just a tomb. And yeah, it's very, very useless. But this is because this is a false tomb. The real way is down this ladder. So let's climb down here. And let's go straight down and crouch down. Why? Because I know this game and I know what's going to happen. And in case you don't, look straight up. There we are. That would come down and whack us and kill us. Basically, it's an evil door that opens up and yeah. Basically, it swings and it hurts us. Be careful. It's an evil door of death. And here's basically the main area of the tombs. Brilliant, eh? Look around. It's all just empty areas. Nothing real interest. But we made it here. That's all that matters. We made it this far. And coming here, we can pick up the main object of our interest, the lever. Why? I'll have to explain it to you later. Don't worry about it right now. Wait, we have some interesting sign things here. And we have this, which is another interesting tomb. Also, if you come in here, be sure to pick up the bit of loot. More shiny trinkets. Oh yeah, and on the opposite side, we have more treasure. Yay! Shiny trinkets are awesome. We also come in here. This is a little interesting area. It just shows the 4 pillars, which I think are supposed to represent the 4 elements. You have your air, you have your water, you have your earth, and you have your fire. Very interesting, to say the least. Anyway, time to look into this waterway area here for something even more significant. Why? Because you swim down this little waterway, and you'll find the water talisman. Well, that was easy.
One down, one to go.
Indeed. The water talisman was pretty easy to acquire. If you know how to get here. And of course, if you don't die due to rope bugs. That could always occur too. Anyway, let's crouch. Don't want to forget about this and be like, yeah, we got it! And then the trapdoor comes down and kills us. Of course, it has a weird delay on it, so it's not really that threatening, but it's a thing, it exists, and it might hurt us. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Okay, will we die? No? No, we will not. That's brilliant. Means we can get across. We can deal with whatever's up here. Because we have to head back now. Why did I say what we have to deal with up here? Because you see, things have spawned. Now that we've done the water talisman. What is spawned? By the Guardians, of course! Crab people! Crab people! Face like crab, angry like people. Yeah! Crab people. There's a lot of crab people here, people. Trying to think how to deal with them. I think he saw me. I think he saw me. Crab person! Help! There's a crab person here! You know what? We have fire arrows. Let's use them. Hasta luego, punks! Who wants Fragment Young? Scully! Let's sacrifice you to the heathen gods! Okay. Now we can head back. Hopefully we won't have to deal with any more crab people! But yeah. Water Talisman, you have a bunch of wateristic elementals appearing suddenly. And by that we mean crab people, because that's our wateristic elementals, kinda. I guess. Whatever. Crab people! Crab people are awesome, so why not have them here? And we rarely get to see them. In fact, really, this is their second and last appearance. So, yeah. You would think they were sticking around? No. They appear for these 2 levels and then they're gone from the game. So, yeah. Hope you like them. So, now we head back into the main area. Pretty straightforward to get through here. Just drop down. And we have another crab person walking around. Crab people! Crab people! Of course, we can bash him on the head. That's what we're going to do! Uh-oh. Sounds like we angered the second one somewhere. Question now is, where? Where are the crab people? The objective is search to hunt for and murder crab people. It's an epic quest. One that must be done. Manifest Destiny or something. There's a crab person somewhere. I hear him. I just, you know, don't see him. Yeah, I don't know where the crab people are. I hear him. I think he's stuck in the wall, actually. The crab people are very unstable, and they tend to, like, stick at the walls or whatever. Guess he's in here. Wait, what the? There's a crab person right there. Well then, hi. I see. I didn't realize crab people spawned in here. How long has this happened? Oh my god, there's crab people everywhere! We must bash them all in the head! We must obliterate all crab people! Hey! Hey! You unconscious! You go back to unconsciousness! You don't defy the rules of physics! And so, Dominus, if you're watching this video, yes, that glitch does occur with knocking enemies and them reappearing up for a second. Happens in my game too. If you didn't see by that crab person right there. Anyway, let's go up and around. We gotta go forward. We've finished up this area. Time to actually go the main route. Where we would have gone if we didn't go for this massive excursion. But we did have to grab the water talisman, so that was kind of important. And there is a purpose for the lever. Just haven't been able to use it yet. There's a massive pit of lava. Don't step in there or you'll die. Here's a little rum. Use us rum. And down here we have more stuff. Specifically, you want to not fall down the pit of lava. So come in here and you get rewarded with fire arrows. Again. What are we supposed to do with all these? Good question. Anyway, be sure to pay attention around this area in particular, because this is one of the rare areas you can get water arrows. So, there's some precious water arrows. There looks like there's nothing up there. Instead, we just want to hang up and go up here. Whereby we have a little tiny way to go. Oh, and there's water arrows over there, so of course we have to go that way. Hug the wall, and like, be very careful here. And we want to grab all 4 water arrows. Be useful for all those elementals. Because we have a lot more to deal with, people. And so every water arrow counts. Okay. We can mostly skip this little area by jumping across. There we are. And now we're in here. Wherever here is. We're in a very dark area. I don't hear anything. That's good. We have a nice line of rows. In fact, these are little stadium seats. Why? Because this is the Coliseum! Yeah, that's the Coliseum right there. That's the area that people fight in, and that's the main Coliseum. Amazing, huh? We made it all the way here. To the Coliseum itself. Time to tackle it. And see what's in here and what to deal with. Crab people! We must obliterate them by using our club! The only word they know is by bashing them on the head over and over repeatedly. Get a bit of money. Oh, good. Crab people coming this way! They're crab people and they're coming this way, people. Uh-oh. It's coming this way. Uh-oh. Did that anger the other one? I don't think so. Phew! Okay, let's get some extra little gold then. A reward for bashing a crab person on the head. A bunch of money. Then here's a pit of lava. So much are going that way. Guess it's this way we go. Right into the land of crab people. Uh-oh. I know he coming here. How was I supposed to know that? Crab people. So much for being stealthy. Yeah. I think we're going to be very stealthy here, people. I think we guys just broke that. Oh well. Go over 200,000 loot. So we're getting pretty good. Yeah, they're crab people and they're above us and they're angry at us now. We're going to probably have to shoot them down with rocket launchers again. Or what they say is not a rocket launcher, a fire arrow. Because indeed, there are no rocket launchers, of course. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I mean, look at that, 2405. We're doing good for gold, I think. Hopefully. Anyway, scroll. From Keeper Secretary of Protocol Whiten to Keeper of the Keys Fuquan. It is spoken that Vateran has closed the Colosseum for reasons other than piety. In a year and a day of mourning, Tehran may devise a way to make money from the building. As cheering crowds were to his father as the clink of coins to Tehran. To inter the key with Vaterak is genius. None will touch it, yet should it serve, it can be lost to grave robbers. Our new master is Willie. This humble servant fears for Karathin. So yeah, the key to the Colosseum was hidden in the tomb of Vaterak, which is where we were before. And why we have the lever, that was the key that they're talking about. That's basically the clue that told us to go back. Hope you got the something that said clue. You kinda need that. Also, let's head down here, where there's pretty much a useless area, actually. You haven't noticed, it's just a little useless area. Okay, let's head downstairs then. Down here, it's pretty much an isolated little area. Empty. Where we have this functional gear. And this is where we stick the lever. Now why, you might ask? What could we possibly use the lever for? Well, let me show you. We'll flip it. We'll head upstairs. Whereby, if we go to where we were looking at before, the bridge is now ascending. Well, stretching out. So that way now you can get across to the arena area. So you kind of had to come all the way over there to get that, get to the arena area. I mean, now we have to head upstairs to deal with some crab people. And not die due to rope arrows. Crab people! Crab people! Beef like crabs. Be killed like people. Oh look, another mask. Where did they come up here? They just get one mask, right? Oh, there's a bit more to find. You know where to look? Actually, yeah, I think it's actually over 3,000, 3,200 or so, isn't it? That's right. Yeah, I remember now. My memory is coming back. And I'm hearing crab people. But I think this crayman's actually stuck in the walls, so we don't have to worry about him. He's just gonna make a bunch of noises and be angry. Or whatever. But we can't do anything about him, sadly. Yeah. Well, that's a bit more loot at least. And some more shiny trinkets. Like, look at that. 2880. We're getting up there. Well, yeah, a little bit more, we'll have, hopefully, all the loot in the level. Count down that last little loot amount. Hope that it's right. Anyway, now you basically can drop down here. And we'll get back. Now we jump across the Colosseum area. Be sure to always ascend the drawbridge before you come across, because there's really no way back. If you just jump across. A lot of people learn the hard way, and ended up cursing themselves for that, because then they had to try and figure out how exactly am I supposed to get back. And yeah, there was a lot of problems about this level because of that. It's a pretty well-known situation. Anyway, you just head up here. Have some empty little rooms. And we can come down this way. Very lengthy adventure, isn't it? But it's a relatively linear adventure, as you can see. Yeah, it's just basically journey straight through this area and kind of get to the end. If you know where to go, at least. Otherwise, it looks a little bit more adventurous, I guess. There's some lava. There's a little useless piece of staircase. There's nothing over there, but it's away. And the main piece of staircase, which we do not want to fall on because it's too far of a height for us right now. Let's watch the easy way down here. That way we don't die. Very nice when we don't die. Especially in iron mode. More lava. And we can head this way. Oh, here's a little statue. You're into that type of thing. And more free water arrows. Definitely nice. I like water arrows. Now here is another dead keeper. As might be assumed, here's the second medallion. That's that objective done. One objective done? In fact, most of them done. Really, there's only one remaining thing to do. Which is, get the fire talisman. And we got 7 rope arrows, which suggests that we might need them shortly. Yes we will. And that's probably where I'm going to die. Anyway, let's read this. Devin decided to separate the 2 talismans, but I argued that it may not be the most wise thing to do. Nevertheless, not more than a few hours ago, Shanti led a group back the way we came to examine an area we passed by. She was more quiet than usual, but accepted the task. With them, they took the talisman of water. We could bear it no longer. If the heat of burning rock around us were not enough, the talisman of fire was nearly untouchable. We had just come upon a tall and sturdy tower, and it was agreed upon that we should deposit the talisman there. The staircase to the top floor had collapsed some time ago, which made ascension difficult. Eric had pointed out the ledge circling the tower, suggesting that one of us place the talisman out there. I laughed at his comment uncaringly. This disturbs me. Tomorrow we shall head back the way we came. I assume Shanti and her company had little trouble in finding a suitable spot for the talisman of water, but I could not keep myself from wondering why the burning elementals stood at bay as we passed. Will they still, now that we no longer carry the talisman of fire? Oh boy. Doesn't exactly sound like a very good scenario. Hopefully you can get in, get the talisman of fire, and get out of here. Have to hope for luck. This is really what it's going to come down to, people. I'm really expecting a lot of deaths here. But at least now it won't be so explanation-based and just kind of work our way all the way to this part again. Because, yeah, it's very, very devastating.
Creepy.
And there's a Cthulhu statue. Because when you're in an agency, you gotta have worshippers of Cthulhu? I have no idea. They love they love that type of stuff. Anyway, now let's not die to the lava, but hug the wall and get in here. Phew! Very dangerous, but we got it. Now trying to get back out. There we are, hug the wall and we're out. Phew! Get the adrenaline pumping. Anyway, now we shoot a rope arrow up here. And we climb up and don't die. Always good, always good. I like it when we don't die. And now we want to jump from here to that. Good. Yeah, we can climb up here. Right on the ledge. There we are. And we get more fire arrows. Like the last fire arrows I think we can collect in this level. And another little trinket to get 30-30. We're almost at our total loot amount, I think. Just jump over here. And start heading towards the Talisman of Fire area. Which is at a temple, as they kind of said. Anyway, there's a pit of lava. Oop, want to be careful not to fall in there. Phew! Okay. Now, there's nothing really around here. We can just try and drop straight down here. But there is fire elementals floating around here places. I have to look for them. There's some floating balls of fire. And they're way too over there. Hurling balls of fire! And there we are. Now it'd be nice if we could just jump across there, but yeah, not so easy a way back either. But we killed the fire elementals around here, and we can head right into the tower where the fire talisman is. Not gonna be easy. But at least we can get the last bit of loot and see if we had the maximum amount. Because really, this is where we'll get the final bits of loot. So, at least we'll know if we had our loot amount. If not, we'll know to look for more. 3180. And make that 3205. I believe that's the amount we were looking for. I think I even said that earlier, 3205. Anyway, here's the last readable of the level. We don't have to slow down the pace anymore. Fire rains upon us from the sky. At the temple of Nyarlathotep, 4 hallowed geldings were offered to appease the acrimonious earth. The sanguine overture has done nothing to pacify her. That's just another Lovecraftian reference. Basically say, we love Lovecraft beings. Anyway, that's a staircase straight up, but of course it's not as simple as just jump straight across. No, you have to climb out this window and deal with the dangers out here.
It's a long way down.
Careful.
I'd be better off looking for another way around.
Okay, now, over the windows, you can see there are these wooden ledges. Here there isn't one in the middle, but there is sides with 3. Like here. You follow this around. There's a side with 2. Over here there's another side with 3. Now one of these sides has a barrel in front of it. I forget which side's which. It's been too long. Anyway, time to die. Because we shoot a rope arrow up here. And guess what? The rope bug is going to make us fling right into the earth. Careful. Careful. Yep! What did I say? Yeah, this sometimes. Okay, let's do the whole thing again. Look at that, even the perfect loot. We would have been fine. Bloody game.